Okay, so here goes the trickiest of the training sessions so far, but this is a good one. So you've got a friend, relative, potential client that is looking for a specific type of house. It could be they're looking for acreage outside of town. They're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath under 80,000. Yeah, just anything anyone's looking for. You can set up a search, save it, and connect it to that contact so they will receive an email each time a new property is listed in that criteria or one drops into that criteria from a different price range. So it's a great way to keep in contact with potential clients without actually lifting a finger. So all you got to do is actually figure out how to set it up in the first place. That's the tricky part. So let's say our fake buyer's name is Stephen Wilson, and he's looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Santa Rita between 100 and 120,000. So what we're going to do first off is we're going to create a prospect. So if you click on the drop down over on contacts on the left, it has my contacts, my prospects, add contact / prospect, or import export. In this case, we're going to add contact / prospect. First thing you got to do to set up a prospect gets emails. A contact is just information on someone. So we want to set this up as a prospect. Yes. I always click that first because you'll forget. So first name, you're just going to put in their information. If you get a floor call and someone wants you to email that property to them, you can ask them, can I send you other emails? You could set them up. If you don't have their name, say you just got the first name and it was Steven, they make you put in a last name. I've put in some as a period just to have something in there. So, and there's a note section at the bottom. You can kind of tell yourself what they were looking for so you don't forget. So for Stephen Wilson, he is going to be a future buyer, hopefully. And the only thing you need to set up a prospect is an email. You can put everything else in here if you want, address, web page, phone number, but all you really need is an email. So we're going to do Stephen at sanangeloera.com. I know that email address. Okay, so that's, and I could put in the display note, 3-2 between 100 and 120K Santa Rita. Try to keep it short and sweet. Even if he was looking for, say, hardwood floors, he wanted hardwood floors for sure. I'm not going to check hardwood floors. I'm going to send him everything. A lot of those houses have hardwoods under carpet, and it might not list hardwoods, so he might miss out on the best deal because you put hardwood floor only. So I'm going to make these simple, and so these are the 3 criteria I'm going to use. So I'm going to save and set up prospect. Now you've got him in there, but you got to do the search you want to do. So this is going to be a residential. We are going to send him only active houses. He doesn't need to get under contracts. And I'm going to not click any of these. I'm going to do the price. I always go up a little higher than his 120, so I'm going to make this one to 125, just because if it's listed at 125, he can probably buy it for 120. And then I'm going to say at least 3 bedrooms, at least 2 baths. So it'll still send him 4 bedrooms, and it'll still send him 3 bedroom, 3 baths. And then we're going to say, we could say area E, which is Santa Rita, but it also includes that area north of Beauregard with Rio Grande. I don't want to hassle him with those, so I'm going to put in elementary school Santa Rita. So it's only going to send homes that go to that elementary school. So those are my 3 criteria I'm putting in there, and I'm going to start search. Currently there's 8 properties that meet that criteria. You might have already sent them these, you might not have sent these. I'll go over that in just a sec. Once you set this up, it's not going to send those. You're going to have to send them separate, but I'll show you how. So you can do your drop-down box where you do everything from, and you're going to save search, just like we did on the previous one. Only on this one it's a little different because it's going to know that since you're searching for Stephen Wilson, it's going to assign the search criteria to a contact, to him. So save it. Now it's going to take you to a second screen. It's going to have a big yellow bar across the top. Say, please click Edit Settings below to complete the setup process. So it's not set up yet, quite close. So I'm going to click the Edit Settings like it says. You might have to make sure your pop-up blocker's off on Navica. And you can put in a message. I use this one a lot. Here's a new one. I don't have to put my name because I've already put my signature in like we did in training session 1. So he's going to get that on all these emails. We're going to notify the customer. Do we want to notify you? You could put yes. I used to a lot, but then I got bombarded, so I say no for me now. We're going to send him new listings, price changes, and back on the market. So if it was under contract and it comes back to active, it's going to send that one again to him. We're not going to do miscellaneous change because it'll send too many. Do we want to search hourly, daily, or weekly? Let's say weekly. Generally, I do daily though, because if they're looking, they want to see it if it came on that day. Hourly is just a bit much. And then we will use our in-mail signature. We will never allow reverse prospecting. It's a complicated deal, but you don't want to do it. So save that prospect. So he's done. So remember those properties, those 8 that came up? It shows there's 8 matches. We didn't send him those properties, so to send him those properties, we can click the little magnifying glass and it says get results. And we can click on all these properties, go to our drop down, email selected, go. And in your...
Ryan?
Yeah.
You have a call on line 1.
Okay. I've got a call. All right. In our address book, you can put W, go to Stephen Wilson, send with InMail, and it's going to send him those 8. So I'm not going to send them to him because I don't want to annoy him. But that's how you save a prospect. Try it 1 or 2 times. Set up your mom or your sister on a prospect. See if you can get it right. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.